So for the JUJUPS, I have taken 4 tablespoons of gelatin. To that I'm going to add 250 grams of sugar. This is grams. Okay, so 250 grams of sugar. I'm very thankful to my Auntie Joan for giving me this measuring jar. It saves you the trouble of having a weighing scale. Everything is mentioned. So okay, so this is 250 grams of sugar. So I'm going to add this to the gelatin, and there is sugar inside, so I'm going to add 1 cup of water. So here goes in the water, and I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoon of lemon juice. So this is 1 and this is half. So I'm going to stir all this, dissolve everything. I'm also thankful to Karen, my cousin in Canada, who took the trouble of dividing the quantity from the original recipes, so it's easier to make smaller quantities. So I'm going to dissolve this on low heat till it comes to a 2-string consistency. So before it comes to the 2-string consistency, when it is 1-string consistency, we will be adding the essence and the food coloring. Now you can use different essence, whatever essence you have. So I have orange and I have some other essence, and I will be adding the color accordingly. So let's start doing this. I will now place it on the gas on medium to low heat. Keep stirring constantly. So I will keep stirring this till it comes to 2-string consistency. It will take about 20 minutes. So I will come back. So let me show you. See, as it keeps, there will be a froth like thing coming on top, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so continue stirring it till it comes to 2-string consistency. Meanwhile, I have 2 trays ready, and we are going to grease these trays up with a little ghee and keep it ready. You can double the quantity if you need to make more. And JUJUPS are a favorite with all kids, so you can try this. I have greased 2 plates which are a little, they have a little depth, a little height, so that you can spread the, if you have the baking dish, it is much better. Now let's go back to our JUJUP solution that is getting cooked. So you can see the froth, you can see this that is coming up. No problem, don't worry about it. You can see this froth, which we have to remove it later, but don't worry. So continue doing this. now we should check, because it's nearly 15 minutes that I'm stirring. So we should check and see if it is one string, at least one string for the beginning. We have to cook it till 2-string consistency. So let us check and see if it has come to the consistency that we needed. So on a plain plate, I'm just taking out a few drops. Let it cool before you touch it. Sugar syrup is very hot. So let it cool while we continue stirring it for a little more time. So let us check this. No, not yet. See, it's just one string, maybe another 2 minutes more. It has nearly come to the 2-string consistency. So now I'm going to divide this, because I want 2 colors and 2 essence. 2 colors. So I'm going to divide half of this mixture here into another pan. And I've kept half over here. To this I'm going to add just a few drops of rum essence. So I had added a few drops of rum essence. And I'm going to add 2 or 3 drops of, depending on the color that you want. You can see it has got a nice, let me just, this camera, and so I just want a light color. I don't want my jujubes to be very dark. So now let us once again check and see if it has come to the 2/3 consistency. Just put a little here, let it cool. Now we just, this is what I had kept. It's 1 string. Let us cook it for 2. Now let us check. You can see it's bubbling. Let us see if it has come to the 2-string consistency. Still 1 string, so we let it cook for another 2 minutes. You can see it has started to bubble up. It is not transparent anymore, it has become very opaque. Let us try again. I think now it's done, because from the time I removed it, so it's here. So we switch off the flame and keep this aside. Keep this aside for 5 minutes. So here you can see there's a froth like thing settled. So we're going to remove that out. remove it out. Okay. See, now it is transparent after removing all that froth. So now I'm going to strain it into this. So I'm going to strain it into this grease mold that we have. I'm going to give it a tap, and I'm going to just put this in the refrigerator for 2 minutes till my second layer gets ready. I have mixed the two Christmas colors, green and red. Now I'm going to let it set for 12 hours. So cover it nicely. So I'm going to cover it with the same and keep it in a pan with water so that no ants go in. That's one thing during Christmas you have to be careful about. So after you have cut all the pieces, you can just leave them again to dry for a day before you bottle it up. You can box it and keep it. So the jujubes are ready. They still need to dry for a day.